Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to class today. So we're going to start seated, and as always, sit in the way that makes sense for you, right? That feels good in your body, that you can keep supported. I would invite you, if you do tend to do cross legs, cross the other way and start to get used to the idea that you can do both ways, right? So that we're not always sitting in the same way all the time. All right, so that's good. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about that, but no, not really. So sit well, let's draw the shoulders to the side body. Let's open up the chest, let's open up the heart. Bring the head into alignment, probably one of the kind of trickiest things that to bring the head into alignment, because sometimes we don't even know when our head is forward of our chest. So feel that chin is level. Maybe close the eyes and start to find your center. And just breathe. And we've been playing with this very simple pranayama, inhaling to the count of 4, and then exhaling to the count of 7. And that count of 7 draws deep down into your core, all the way down to the pubic bone. So inhaling at your pace for the count of 4. And exhaling. And keep that going. This is a wonderful way to calm the nervous system, to move into that. We talked about it last week, move into the parasympathetic nervous system, that part of the nervous system, it's feed and breathe, or rest and digest, right? This part of us that feels safe, calm, comfortable. Good. 3 more rounds. Try not to tighten the jaw. And then finish up that round and open your eyes, start to roll your shoulders. And then take the hands out to the sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Interlace, press up. Exhale, curl it in. Allow your back to round. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, let go. Good. Just 3 of these. Inhale. Exhale to your heart. Reach and press up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale it up. Exhale, let go. Good. Last one. Sorry, I'm looking at a lizard. If you're not from Florida, Steve, is that inside or outside, that little booger? He's like this big and he's inside. He's decided to join the class. Okay, but outside. Okay, hopefully, because otherwise we're all going to be watching the lizard and not doing yoga. Okay, here we go. Inhale, reach up. Let's see, Shavasana, right? And reach up, breathe, exhale. Good, reach up, pause, hold, stretch out those wrists, and exhale, release. Good, roll it out. Sorry, he's actually a pretty good sized one. And then take your left hand down to the mat. Listen up. We played with this on Friday if you were in the class with me. Take the right arm straight up and feel the reach, right, of this. Keep the arm reaching and then start to stretch, but resist the desire to move the arm across. I want you to reach up and then as if you were going to draw a straight line from your right hip to the right fingertips. Good. You're still reaching for the ceiling and release, take it up. Same thing, other side. Take the right hand down. First, reach up, get that really long stretch, and then start to come over and just see if you can find the straight line, straightish line. And inhale, both arms straight up. Good. If you can, if it doesn't hurt your shoulders, hug your ears. Good. Breathe and exhale, let go. Good. One more, both sides. First, take the arms straight up, get space between those ribs. Take it over any amount, but press down through the hip. Keep the arm nice and straight. Optional, take the other arm up. This is core work. This might be too much. And take it up. Good. Other side, hand down, reach up first. Soften that shoulder that's down on the ground and reach. Woo. Squeeze in through your belly. Take the other arm up and reach up and then hug your ears and exhale, let go. Whew, good. Roll it out. Take both hands in front of you, touch the palms. Touch the backs of the palms, notice which wrist, and then turn the hands around and interlace. So I probably made that more complicated than it needed to be. You're just crossing your wrists and then interlacing your hands, palms together. Bring the wrists in and then bring them up. Good. If you can keep them together, great. Hug in the ears. If you can't, don't worry about it. Good. Bring them in. If you can't roll those hands all the way in, don't worry about that either. If this hurts your shoulders, separate the hands. Last one, reach up and release. Good. Press them out. Look at which wrist is on top and switch. Interlace, drop the shoulders, bring them in and press them up. Good. Bring them in. Exhale, bring them up. Last one, squeeze and up. Press, press, press. And release and shake them out. Last one here, bring those hands together, interlace, press the hands out, drop the shoulders and breathe. And then bring those palms still out to your chest and then press out again. Good, bring them back, squeeze the back body, press them out. One more time, squeeze and press out, release, hands to heart. Press the elbows out, press the palms down, keep the hands together. So what that means, right, is if you press straight down and the palms start to separate, then you've gone too far. Press down and breathe. And then turn the backs of the hands together, bring them up. Ooh, any amount, stretch in the back. The other way to do this, which might be more effective, is to take those hands, oh yeah, and then drop the elbows a little. Feel that? Right? Big old stretch for the backs of those arms or backs of the hands. And release, shake them out. Good. Last one, take the arms out, turn the palms up, fingers, wrist, squeeze, 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 Popeye arms, squeeze them in. Keep the wrists curled, keep them curled, go slow. And release the wrist, open up the hands, turn the palms down, roll the shoulders back, and just bounce a little bit of shoulder work here. That's it. And then turn the palms forward and pulse. And breathe. Keep the shoulders down. Good. Turn the palms up and pulse. Woo. Anybody feeling this? And then turn them all the way around, palms face back, and pulse. I know, mind over matter. And let them go. Whew, good. Roll it out, everybody. Grab your strap. Switch out your legs if you've been sitting the same way the whole time. Switch it out. Let me make mine smaller. Good. Take them up. Bend the elbows, squeeze back behind you. If you can take it all the way to the floor, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. Bring it back up and bring it back behind you. Back body. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it down. Good. And up and down. Good. Just two more. Squeeze it up. You should be feeling that back body work, those back muscles. And up. Last one. Squeeze it back. Squeeze it up. Hold on to your strap. Pull it apart. Let's go to the side. Press one arm straight up. Try not to even bend the elbow if you can help it. And breathe here. Good. Pull yourself up and go to the other side. Reach through that top arm, everybody, and pull it up and let it go. Well done. Let's set that strap aside. Let's come to table pose. You'll have your blocks nearby. If you want the blanket under your knees, go ahead and do that. Just to give yourself a little bit of extra cushion. And then press into your hands. Now, if your wrists are hurting, you can come to soft fist here. What I really want you to feel, if possible, is your back body muscles. So as you wrap those shoulders out and down, right, down the shoulder blades, see if you can access the back muscles. Press both hands away from each other isometrically. And then squeeze them all, but squeeze your hands towards each other isometrically. And then press out. And press in. And then find the middle space. Activate the latissimus dorsi, these muscles right back here, right? Activate those. Tone in through your belly. Press the right leg back. And then lift that right leg. Reactivate the upper back. Try to find as much of your back body working as possible, right? The back leg, back glute, back shoulders. Press into your right hand and release that left hand. Balancing table, but I really want you, even though this is serious core work, I want you thinking about back body. And release and let go. Shake it out. And let's go to the other side. Left leg goes back. Tone in through the belly, lift the leg, get the back leg super active. Reactivate the upper body. Reach the right hand back or forward. Squeeze in through your belly, everybody. Find that. And release. Shake that out. Go back to the right. Lift the right leg. Find your balance, right? Find those level hips. Reach the left arm out. And then turn the left hand palm down. Bring the elbow to your waist and reach it out. Squeeze it back and out. 3, 4, and 5. Reach. Set it down. Switch sides. Left leg out. Tone in. Lift the leg. Squeeze through your leg and glute. Reach the right arm out. Turn the palm down. And then 5 elbows to your side. Whoop. I looked up and there you go. 2. Keep the leg active. And 4. And 5. Squeeze and let that go. Good. Shake it out, everybody. Stretch it out. Give those wrists a moment's break. And then press back up. Press into both hands. All I want you to do here, again, tone in through the belly so we're not just sagging in our low backs. And I want you to take opposite hand to opposite shoulder. So just tap and sit down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so there's one. Set the knees back, come into half plank. In half plank, I like to have my knees bent. It helps me stay on top of the knees. Now, if you're with me and you're doing this in a chair, your hands are on the chair and your legs are set back a little bit. You can totally do this. So from here, same thing, tap opposite shoulder. 1, 2, try not to over rock. 4, 5, 6, tone your belly. 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. All right, last one here, full plank. If full plank is gonna be too much, drop down to your knees. Here we go, 4, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I know, 9, 10, hands down, downward facing dog. Woo! Hallelujah. How'd you do over there, Cease? Squeeze in through that upper body, activate the latissimus dorsi. Breathe, everybody. And then look through your hands, step forward with your right leg, lower your left knee, hands come to your knee, and just find your equilibrium, right? Good, take the left arm up. Reach it straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. You already feel a side bend happening, and then make that line again. Your left hip to your left fingertips. And then reach it up, take the hand in front of you, turn the palm down, squeeze it back, reach it forward, squeeze it back. And 3, and 4, listen up, take it 5, reach that elbow back, see if you can straighten it back without letting your front knee roll to the middle. Bring it forward, inhale it up, exhale down. Plant your hands in either switch or just lower knees and switch, whatever is easier for you. Come on up, left foot forward. Here we are again, nice little lunge. Make sure you're taking care of your knee if you're on the floor. Inhale, reach up. If you're using a chair, your foot's on the floor or you're straddling the chair with one hand on the chair. All right, breathe. So I want you to reach up and take it over. Good straight line, big tone to the belly here. That's it. Take it up. Reach the arm forward, turn the palm down. Squeeze it back and forward. 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5, squeeze and reach back. Don't let this front knee roll in. Yeah, feel that little twist, look back, or at least sideways. And bring it forward, reach it up. Exhale, hands down. Lift your back knee, see if you can step back to down dog. Pedal it out. Hang in there with me. We're going to go to standing soon. So again, if you're my darling out there using a chair, just hang in there, do your best. Good, lower your knees to the floor. Step forward, right leg. Your choice this time, if you can, lift the left knee, engage your legs, come up to a high lunge. Open up the shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Turn the palms forward. Bend the elbows like you're pulling that strap behind you again. And reach up. Squeeze that back glute, everybody. And squeeze down. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale. And 4. And 5. Squeeze. Reach the arms forward. Roll the shoulders back. Just your left hand. Pull it back. And forward. 2. 3. Yep. And 4. And 5. And twist, everybody. Open them up. I know. Bring it forward. Hands to the floor. Switch sides. So maybe down dog. And then left foot forward. Getting you warmed up nice and quick this morning. Squeeze the thighs. Your knee is up or down. Find your breath. Just breathe. Right? Inhale. Turn the palms forward. Squeeze. 1. Belly in. 2. 3. 4. Why did the flash dance song just come to my head? 5. Reach up. Take the hands forward. Just the right hand. Pull it back. And 2. Very purposeful move. 3. And 4. Pull it. 5. Open it up. Woo! I know, right? Breathe. Open twist. Take it forward. Reach it up. Good job, Betty. Whoop. Hands down. Step back down dog. Betty's more stable than me this morning. And then walk your hands back, everybody. Find your breath. Bend your knees. Take your hands to your knees and come on up. Good. You can move your blanket off the mat if it's still there. Set it aside. Grab your block. I love my pink block. Set it between the legs. Walk the feet in. Give it a good squeeze. Find your breath. Find mountain pose. Shoulders back, right? Low belly is nice and toned. The tailbone is down. The knees aren't popping back. And breathe. One hand down. One hand up. Straight up. Been doing this. I did this on Friday's class because I'm working on this one shoulder movement, shoulder range of motion, but also the extension of the arm without hyperextending. So slide down, but I want you to reach straight up and breathe. Oh yeah. And center. Squeeze up. Hand down. Slide down. Try to keep full extension on that top arm. And up. Good job, everybody. Reach up. Hands come to heart. Press down on those hands. Woo, stretch those wrists. Flip them around. Reach up. This one I find fairly easy. And open up. Exhale, forward fold. Soft knees, hands come to the floor or to your shins. Find your breath. Let the hamstrings open. Bend the knees, everybody. Hands come to your knees. Come on up. Good. If you went long on your block, just shift and go short. Go short. Squeeze your block. Lean into one leg, hands to hips. Lift the other leg. We've done this before. This should not be a really hard thing. Wall is there, chair is there for you to use. Take the opposite arm straight up. I mean, straight up would really be this, but you know what I mean, kind of diagonal. Squeeze your block. Other hand can release. and come to center. Start with your hands on your hips. It's a little more stable. Lean into the standing foot. See if you can lift the other one off the floor. Squeeze your block. Take the arm up. Nice extension here. Other hand down. Woo, squeeze your block. I know. Oh. And release. One more here. Just take it second width, which at the park was confusing to some. I don't know why. I always take things for granted, but this one was tricky for some reason. Now, what has to happen? You gotta squeeze your block. You want the inner groin to kind of dive back. In other words, you don't want the block popping forward. You don't want the thighs to go forward. You actually want them to go back a little bit. Squeeze the block, lean to one side. See if you can lift your foot. Arms up, out, however it works for you. Good extension through the elbows. Good extension through the legs, right? With that lifted leg bending. And center. Pause, find your middle. Lean, squeeze your block. See if you can lift. Woo. Reach the arms, extend the joints, right? Elbows, knees. Squeeze. And release. Woo, good. Take that block out. Set your block down, grab your strap. Working on balance, working on back body. So you need a loop, not too big. You're gonna step through it. Be mindful, be careful. And then tighten it up so that you feel like you could really press against it. And then the tail of your strap, just make sure it's not under your feet. Good, so once you're there, once you've got that good purchase, make sure the buckle is not on your thigh, right, on your flesh, because it'll just hurt and leave a mark. Press against it, walk the feet out till you really feel the strap is pretty tight. Hands to the hips, see if you can lift the leg. So it's different action, different muscles. Breathe, oh yeah. See if you can lift. If this is like crazy tricky, hand to the wall. Breathe. You can see I'm tapping a toe down. And release. Woo. So the other one works with the inner, more of the glutes. This one is working more with the outer hip. All right, lean over. Tone in. Nice mountain pose. See if you can find it. Good, breathe everybody. Feel that standing leg? Yeah. And release. Good, slide the strap down. Listen up, we're not balancing here. It's too tricky. Slide it down so it's below the knee, middle of your shin. And then just press out against your strap. And feel what this does to the outer part of the glutes. So when we're in standing poses and we talk about dropping the inner groin in, pressing the shins out or pressing the heels out, do you feel this work right here? Yeah. So, right, so this is working the outer hips. Been doing this training thing I keep talking about, and she's really brought home for me the importance of toning the muscles, especially around the hips, the SI, right? All of that. Breathe, oh yeah. And then release, shimmy out, careful. Step out of your strap. And set your strap aside. Come on back to the front of your mat. and feel this. And we talked about that in the Friday class. So some really important stuff came out of the last class. So take it up, extend through the arms. Feel that as if you could hug your ears, but don't go that narrow. Exhale, forward fold. Open up the shoulders, walk your hands forward. Now, if you're doing a forward fold and your hands are not on the floor, either use your blocks or come to your shins, but just be careful about that lean forward if your hands are not on the floor. And then, so you're leaning forward more into the ball mounds, but then I want you to press the hips back a little bit and feel that little deeper stretch. And then walk your hands back, everybody. Bend the knees, step back with your right leg. You can bring your blocks into play here. Take your hands to your blocks. Squeeze in through your belly. Find that nice high lunge. Hands come to knee and then lift up. Roll the shoulders. Again, if you're using a chair, I know you can do lunge. Breathe. Inhale, reach up. So what we did last time was right hand forward, open twist. What we're going to do now is left hand forward, pull it back, reach it forward, right arm forward, left arm back. Left foot is forward. Find your breath here. If you can, tilt forward, hand to block, left hand up. Press through your back leg. Squeeze the back muscles. Tone in through the low belly. Release, hands come down to your blocks. You're gonna switch sides, so do your best. I like the down dog transition, but you could step forward too. Once you're there, right foot is forward. Belly tones in, back leg gets active. There you go. Hands to knee and press up. You can do all of this with your knee down, by the way. Reach up. Nice extension. There you go. There you go. Breathe. Take the right arm forward. And as you pull it back, the left hand comes forward. The right arm extends out. Squeeze through your glutes, everybody. Press through your back leg. Find your breath. And then see if you can take one hand to block, the other one up to the ceiling. Yep. Find your pose. Release that hand. Listen up. Step forward. Find your forward fold. Bend your knees. Hands come to your knees. Come on up. Find your breath. Find mountain pose. In mountain pose, activate your back body. Right? Without doing a whole lot. It's so little. But the awareness shifts from the front to the back. So the glutes engage more. The back muscles fire up. When the back muscles fire up, we stand taller, right? Find your breath. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, right leg. You've got your blocks. Take your blocks up on the second level. Begin to straighten the front foot. When we straighten that front foot, the front hip tends to want to roll forward. See if you can level out everything you got going on. So soften the upper body, bend the elbows, but contract the back shoulder muscles a little bit, right between the shoulder blades, just a little, to keep the chest from collapsing forward. Feel this nice hamstring stretch, right? Front leg is straight-ish. If it's hard to have it completely straight, don't worry about it. That's your hammies talking to you. Good. Little tiny short step up, tiny, like 1 foot length. Your right hand goes forward, still on the block. Your left hand goes to your waist, elbow points to the ceiling, and you're looking to the left. From here, extend the arm up if you can. Breathe. Reach through both legs, everybody. Exhale, hand to block. Good job. Bring that right hand back. You're gonna step forward, so be gentle. Step forward. Shake it out. Bend the knees. Hands come to knees. Lengthen your tailbone. And then come on up. And roll it out. And go, oh, I'm so strong. Breathe. Right? Right? So each time we're doing poses that we do in pretty much any yoga class, but we're finding how the muscles engage with the poses. So we're not just doing loosey-goosey kind of stuff. We're really helping the body get stronger. All right, so from here, it's going to be left side. So inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands down. Step back, left leg. And breathe. So hands are on your blocks. Begin to straighten your front leg. The back foot here, truly kind of up to you. I have my heel dropped, but you can also stay on the ball mount. So just see what kind of feels good to you on the back leg. What I really want is that back hip and the front hip to kind of work together to level out. So for me, I have to bring the left hip forward and I have to bring the right hip back. It might be totally different for you. And then feel your cute little hamstring on that front leg. Lengthen the torso, engage the back muscles. Totally changes the pose. I think at least the upper body activity, when we take it from rounding down the leg to working with the back. Big deep breath. Soften the knees and just a little short hop forward. Little tiny one. Walk the left hand block forward. Find your balance. Take your right hand maybe to your hip and then turn the body to look to the right. Feel good here. Extend the arm up. Don't overwork the shoulder. So Judy, take your right arm more forward toward Lynn. Yep. And then open the chest more if you can. Better. Breathe. And release. Walk the blocks so they're even. Bend your front knee. Walk forward. Woo. Walk the blocks forward. Hands stay on your blocks. Find yourself in the middle of your feet. Lengthen your tailbone and tone in through the belly, right? So different cueing, because especially my more limber gals out there, my little, you know who you are. I don't want to say names. I shouldn't say names, but you know who you are, right? That really lumber lower back. So that belly's got to tone in and the back body gets active. Bend the knees, everybody, hands to knees. Lift the head. Woo. Find your balance. Good. So the hardest thing I find sometimes is when our head is down, 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 and then we come up, right? That first part of it is like, woo, all that blood's got to go back where it was. So, right? So important to just go and calm down. Everybody calm down. I'm sure there's a calm down and do yoga shirt out there somewhere. All right, grab your block. Place that block between your legs. Short in the short position, and just give yourself a good squeeze. Find your breath. So a lot of leg centric work today, even though we're working with the back body. We're going to come back to that. Back to that. All right, so you got your block squeezing. Inhale, reach up, hands come to your heart. Come on down, have a little bit of a seat chair pose, and then play. Again, you know your body. So if you're overarching and you feel the weight in your lower back, lengthen out a little bit. Feel the pubic bone draw up, like super tight pair of jeans, the jeans from before COVID, right? Squeeze them up and then take the arms up and see if you can extend through the arms. Now activate the back body. It's so subtle. Yeah, that's it, Judy, right? We just squeeze in through the shoulder blades a little bit. Find your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into your feet. Stand straight up. Exhale, let go. Right, it's that little tiny bit here to here, like then it gets active, whatever you're doing between the shoulder blades. As we build those back muscles, guess what happens here? It opens up, right? As Doug Keller would say, pain here is usually because of this. It's rarely because of this. Okay, so this will help release some of that back body pain as we start to stretch these muscles open. All right, second chair, similar, maybe a wall space for some of you, and totally optional. From the chair position, we're going to see if we can come up on the ball mounts of the feet. If you want to use the wall, right, you're just here with your hands on the wall for support. So this is a balance pose. You decide if it's good for you. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Roll the shoulders back. Come into your normal chair. Squeeze your belly. You decide. Come up on the ball mounts or not. Find your pose. 5, working those legs a bit more. 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up. Woo, good. Take the block out and set the block down. Just walk it out for a sec. Shake it out. I know. Do the hokey pokey and you turn it all around. That's what it's all about. Fun game, right? Fun kids game. Do a whole yoga class based on the hokey pokey. Okay. Straighten up. Third chair pose. Choices. 1, same as always, block, no block. 2, balance. 3, stand tall, wall nearby, awesome always. Come into a variation of figure 4. This, tricky, right? So you're here, and then you're here. It's a different chair pose. Think chair, so the belly tones in, the chest does not collapse. That's what we're doing. Okay, if you're already there, awesome. Otherwise, stand on one leg. Take the other leg into this figure 4 standing. Bend the knee any amount. Find your focus point. Squeeze your belly. Hands to heart. Certainly more balanced. Arms out. Whew. Whole bunch more tricky. Breathe. And then stand up. Shake it out. Good job, everybody. And I'm not even on coffee. I'm back to tea. You wouldn't know, would you? All right, other side. Remember, every side's a little different. If you've got a wall nearby, love the wall. All right, here we go. So you choose which one's best for you. If you want to try that figure 4, Start with the hands at the heart. Find your balance first. If you're really wobbly, but you're giving it a go, don't take the arms up. Squeeze the belly. Take the arms if you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Yeah, shake it out, everybody. Good job. Last time for this one, grab your block. Take it between the legs. One thing I am learning a lot from the teacher training I'm doing is she talks a lot about hip resets. One of the ways to reset, and I've been doing this for a while, but she's really kind of honed it, is to come back to this, especially when you're doing funky poses or legs or poses where your legs are apart. Good squeeze here. Good, and with that block there, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands can come to shins here. You don't have to be really low. Feel that. And then if you can, you're gonna tiptoe yourself out to down dog with the block in place. Find down dog. Squeeze in the belly, bring the low ribs in. So my gal out there, Adriana, bring the ribs in. I think that's gonna make a difference. Breathe, fire up the back body. Find your breath. And then bend the knees, take the knees down, take your block out, and have a seat. Woo! Like, right? All right, you're still gonna need your blocks. So, and you'll need your strap eventually. So have all that kind of where you can reach it. And plant your feet. And maybe just kind of chill out, you know, kind of roll over. Just let everything relax for a minute. You'll probably feel a nice stretch in your lower back. And then come on up. And when you come up from this position, like feel like you've just arrived, right? You're just like, okay, now I'm ready. Hands come behind your thighs, your toes lift up, your heels dig in. They don't just dig in, they pull back and then lean back a little bit, boat pose, right? No kidding. But here, what I want you to feel is that activation of the back body again, right? So what is that? As soon as I engage the back body, what happens to the front body? It opens up, right? It's like, oh yeah, now I get it. Reach the arms out, turn the palms down, pull back. Like you're on a rowing machine, pull back. And 3, and 4, and 5. Take both arms up. This is harder, right? Hello, core body, right? It's different if you're here. It's like take the arms forward, pull the shoulders back, feel back. Yeah, you know, I think most everybody could do this one. Take the arms up. All of a sudden it's like, oh, what just happened? Pull the heels down and in, breathe, and release. Find your chill here. Just find your relaxation. Let your background. Oh, I've been saying the last couple of classes, no movement in and of itself is bad, right? So we don't want to think good, bad, but we want to think about what we're doing with our bodies to serve it best. So rounding our backs here, it's not a bad thing, and I don't want you to think it is. But if that's all we ever do, then it isn't going to serve our bodies, right? Because those vertebrae are all going to start to curl forward. Everything's going to curl forward. Not to mention if you have low back stuff, right? You don't want to be pounding out into that back. All right, here we go. Plant the feet. Open it up, hands behind. Just engage your back body. Simple stuff. Lean back, see if you can take the feet off the floor. Now, I want you to push your legs into your hands, but keep the shoulders, elbows back. Like really push. And breathe. Watch the head, watch the tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set it down. Piece of cake. Use your breath. All right, last one here. I've been doing things in kind of series of 3 and 5. If you hadn't noticed, my favorite numbers. I always do like 3 or 5 of something. I'm going to switch it up one day. Hands behind. I'll really throw you off, right? 7. All right, 22. No. All right, lift, roll back. Push your legs into your hands into your feet, or your hands into your legs into your hands. See if you can let go. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crisscross if you can, or straight legs. And let go. Grab one of your blocks and walk it forward. Some of you are going to stay right here. Some of you are going to be able to bring your forehead to your block, either low setting, any setting, whatever works for your body. Yeah, I was going to say either low or middle or high, but you got the idea. We want the sit bones to reach back here, where it doesn't matter if you're up here or down. If you're in the chair, your hands are on your knees and you're bringing that torso forward. What I would like to see is the inner groin is reaching back, right? The torso is nice and long. And then we just kind of settle in with what feels really good. If your legs are straight, I would just caution that rounding of the upper back. Just be more mindful here. And then press up, all the way up, all the way, all the way, all the way. Switch your legs. I know it will feel different. You might not go down as far, right? Wherever you are. So inner groin rolls in. That helps bring the pelvis forward. You walk it out. You might be way up here with that block. You might have both of your blocks and your head resting on both, wherever you are. Ooh, yeah. So this is a completely different sensation for me than the other side. And so when you have different sensation, you decide, is it good sensation? Is it not good? Like, is your body telling you you don't like this? Or is your body going, oh, that's kind of interesting. Look at that sensation. If you feel like this is not good for your hip, because it's probably where you're feeling it, then take your body higher. And then press up, all the way up. Roll your shoulders. Take your block out of the way, straighten your legs, shake them out. Grab your strap, everybody. Feel free to sit up on a blanket or roll your mat up a little bit, right? So you're going to come into Janu Sirsasana, move the flesh out of the sit bones. Remember with this leg, right, wherever you take it, if you're in a chair, your heel is to the floor and you're coming forward. This knee can either be out to the side or not. Wrap the strap around your foot. Pull the strap back and engage your back body. So when we think about engaging the back body, imagine that you're sitting with your back to the wall and you want to press your whole back into the wall. So it's that same kind of idea of engaging the back body. The low belly tones in, right? The tailbone stays long. Bend your knee. Take the leg up. Grab that strap. So I have my left leg up. If I'm mirroring, it would be the right one to you. Grab the strap at the same side and open up. And I realized I didn't leave myself any room. So you're here. Open up the shoulders. Take the other arm forward. Engage your back body. Yes, beautiful. And then pull it back. Open it up. Both arms straight if you can. So straighten the arm. Breathe. Lift tall through your spine. And then reach it forward. Let go of your strap. Just use that leg. Both arms up. And take it down. Woo! Take it out, everybody. This is like child's play. No problem. The other thing I did not say that I should have, remember in Janu, if your knee is up, put something under it so that this leg can relax. Because what are we doing? We're focusing on the other leg. I don't want you straining through that leg. All right, loves, let's switch sides. Take the strap around your foot. Pull it back, open up the shoulders. And just feel that, engage your back body muscles. Bend your knee, grab the strap with one hand, take that leg up. So the hard part, right? You just want to grab the strap, and I didn't say that on the, you want to grab the strap so that this arm can be straight and not kind of bent. Lift up really tall, take the arm up. Leg straight-ish if you can. And then take the left arm forward, pull it back, and open it up. And breathe. And then reach it forward. Let go of your strap, take the arms up. Woo! Kind of like a half boat almost, right? One-legged boat. And let it go. A one-legged boat. Ah, good. Shake out the legs, everybody. Just give yourself a little love. And then take it down. Take it down. Feet on the floor. Back body on the floor. Woo! Just pause. Check everything out. I know. Like, what just happened? Take the palms of both hands to the fronts of both thighs and push. It's right at that hip crease and push it away. So we're creating a little bit of traction here by pressing the thighs away, finding your breath, like drawing the belly up at the same time we're trying to push the legs away. And release. Bring your right knee to your chest, straighten your left leg. And then take the hands around the knee or underneath the knee and push that knee away. Okay, so we're back to what we've been doing for weeks now. Find that neutral clock face, that neutral pelvis. Squeeze in through the lower belly. I want you to draw the shoulders back to the floor. Lift your left leg any amount. Keep pushing the right leg away. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Pause, see if you can maintain that neutral pelvis. You're resting on your sacrum, you're not flat back. Lower it slowly. And then let it come all the way to the floor. Bring the right knee back into chest and release the right leg fully. Bend both knees. Bring the left knee in. Straighten the right leg. Hopefully you notice like almost instantly the back starts to settle, right? Bring the left knee all the way into chest, just stretch. And then press it away, interlace those hands, wrap them around your knee, or you're going underneath because that doesn't feel good for your knee. Push the knee away, squeeze in through the belly, level out your pelvis, lift your right leg any amount, just a few inches, straight leg. Deep breath. Lift the right leg up slow. Just check out what happens to the pelvis. Lower. Breathe all the way to the floor. Bring the left leg back into chest. And release it fully. We're not done. Don't get too comfy. Bend both knees. Your feet are to the floor, your heels are, if you can, if it doesn't hurt your knees, your index or middle fingers brush the backs of your heels. And then lower the shoulders to the floor, like press them down. Lengthen your tailbone. So you tucked nice and strong. Lift the hips a few inches off the floor and then engage the outer hips, right? So you're going to really lengthen that pelvis. You're going to really lengthen the tailbone. You're going to wrap the muscles around those hips. If you over squeeze the glutes, you'll go into the low back. So it's think outer hip. Breathe. Try to pull your heels back toward your hips. You're not lifting all the way to bridge. That's it. And then lower down and just pause. Just breathe. One more, we're going to start there and we are going to go all the way to bridge pose. So your decision there. So first lengthen the tailbone, press into the feet, lift a few 4 or 5 inches off the floor, engage the outer glutes. How do we do that, right? We lengthen the tailbone as if we could take the top of the hips and bring them down to the sit bones. The elbows press into the floor, the shoulders press into the floor, the fingers point toward the ceiling, and then you decide any amount to lift the hips, lift the chest, press into the back body, press into the feet, feel your whole back body working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come on down. Right knee to chest, left leg straight, hands wrap around your right knee, push your right leg away. Bring it back to chest, switch sides. Left knee goes all the way up. You press it away. Bring it back in. Release it down. Grab your block, everybody. We are almost done. Take that block underneath your sacrum. Woo. And just pause. So if our SI joints are a little unstable, this should feel okay. If it doesn't, I want you to just come off your block, okay? Bring your right knee to your chest, hold underneath your knee, lightly, straighten your left leg. So much of what we just did worked the hip flexors, psoas, iliopsoas, right? Part of the glute muscle, certainly part of the thigh muscle, the center thigh muscle. So we just want to let the hip flexors stretch gently. I'm not pulling on anything. I'm not engaging anything. Take a 4-count breath in and a 7-count breath out. One more. Inhale, 4 count. Exhale, 7 count. Bend the left, bring the left knee to your chest, straighten the right. And even when I say left knee to chest, it really isn't all the way up. I'm barely holding the left leg. You don't even have to hold it. I don't want you to bring it in deep and round your low back. It's just, the hand is just kind of holding it there, but I don't want you to round the back. So it should be pretty neutral. The right leg straightens, it fully relaxes here. And you'll notice maybe one side tighter than the other, or shorter. All right, 2 rounds, 4 counts in, 7 count out. Four count in. And 7 count out. Bend the knee. Both knees come up, your hands come down to your sides. Both legs go up to the ceiling. Nice inversion here. Let your upper body fully relax now. No engagement, no doing nothing. Should feel good here. Your legs hover in a way. Now, again, if you're working with a chair, you can just take your legs up on the chair and breathe. Start to relax your whole face, right? Behind the eyes, the jaw, the teeth. Feel your throat relax. And your chest and your belly. Feel your hips evenly weighted on your blocks. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. Good. Slowly bend your knees, everybody. One foot to the floor at a time. Pause again. Let the blood flow get back to your feet. Lift up your hips and lower your hips down. Good, and let's get ready for Shavasana. You have lots of choices here. I love having the blocks just below the glutes on the thighs. It lets my pelvis really relax and settle. So try that if you like that, or blocks underneath, or blankets. And let the arms come down to your sides. Feel the back body engage just for a second. and then let it soften. Head, neck in alignment, feet relaxed. Start to let go of any remaining tension. Let go of any thoughts. Just feel wherever you are, feel that on your body. Maybe a breeze, maybe a fan, maybe some heat. And smile at the possibilities, the opportunities, and the gifts. Feel yourself sink down even more. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slowly draw your knees up toward your chest. Give yourself a big hug. You showed up on a Sunday, you did yoga, you took care of your bodies. That is worthy of a hug. And then rock side to side. And allow those knees to fall to one side or the other. Curl over to fetal pose. And then press up to your seated pose. And bring your hands to your heart. Bow to your own inner wisdom, your inner strength, that voice that guides you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, everyone.